Gross. This is not what I expected it to be.
What is it?
Dunkin' iced coffee?
No, I know, but like, why is it so bad?
Original, but it tastes like it should. It tastes like they tried to make it flavored. I was expecting just like regular coffee, no other taste other than coffee, but there's definitely a flavor in there that they try to add. I think that's why it's called original.
You know, you are in the minority, I feel like, of people who get like just plain lattes instead of flavored.
Yeah, there's flavor in this and I don't like it. If you ever think about drinking Dunkin' iced coffee, only get it if you like weird flavor. That's not just coffee, there's something else in it. For today, I just wanted to follow up on yesterday's video and some comments, the last 2 days of video. Some comments we received and responding to your comments, and continuing the conversation because it's an important conversation to have. Something that we did get is a lot of suggestions, which no problem. Like, we're okay with those suggestions and those comments and stuff. It brought up a conversation between me and Stacy about how some of these things, not saying they're bad ideas, because some things work for other kids, some things don't. What comments are you talking about, David? The comments like
rip the Band-Aid off style.
The rip the Band-Aid off style, yeah.
But it's been said about other situations in the past too.
Do the thing and get it done, even if you have to hold
through.
Yeah, one person hold her while the other person puts the eye drop in type thing. Especially over the years, moving through the years of being parents of an autistic kid, we learn what works for Braylee and what does not work for Braylee. One of the things that does not work for her is restraining. And we really learned that lesson in one of her first dentist appointments here. Restraining does not work. It creates a traumatic experience, or any type, like holding her arms down, holding her legs down and stuff like that. It creates a traumatic experience for her that she's going to remember. So the next time we have to do something like that, like eye drops, it's going to be even worse and harder to get through, because those things are going to give her more anxiety and more aversion to it. And then so next time around, the reaction is going to be worse. She's going to have a harder time with the eye drops. As you've seen with the videos that we just did, I don't know if you saw the last video where we showed you again the second time. I'll just show the clips here.
So, it's not in there. One drop though, okay?
So close.
Super close. Look up.
It's okay. You got it. You got this. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, she tends to lean a lot.
Good job. So the first time we had a bit of a struggle. Braylee was throwing some arms and legs and stuff like that. It was a hard time to get through. It took probably about a half an hour to get the eye drop in. The second time that we showed you, which was about a day and a half later, Braylee's like, I got this, and then she'll just do the eye drops, and it's a positive experience now. We made it, like, we purposely want to make these types of things a positive experience for her for the future, so that the next time she has to do them, it's more positive.
Less anxiety around it.
Less anxiety, and at the end of it, no meltdowns. Braylee hasn't had a meltdown. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the only reason why she doesn't have meltdowns. Creating that base positive experience for things that is going to cause her anxiety or cause sensory issues and stuff like that, making it a positive experience for her, I think it not only like gives her something like, oh, I can get through this when something tough comes up, but also when something tough comes up, she's learning how to manage her own feelings of anxiety, managing her own senses, and she knows like what she needs as far as sensory input, vocal stimming, tactile stimming, stuff like that, visual stimming. She knows what she needs, and we just have to make sure that we're not keeping any of that from her.
It does us a disservice to do it, even if they're small, because she gets bigger and it gets more and more complicated.
Yeah, she's gonna get bigger, and she already has a lot of strength behind her.
It complicates it for everybody, if you start off that way, at least for us.
Yeah, to get in something that needs to be done, maybe you have had to do that, to hold arms down, legs down, or whatever. maybe this is an idea for you for the future. The biggest key takeaway, like if you're trying to do something like this, is
Real slow.
take your time and be extremely patient and don't make any demands. If it doesn't work the first time, don't let that be a discouraging moment to where it's going to be remembered for next time.
I'd also say don't ramp up your emotions because they feed off of that too, of like getting frustrated.
For those of you that gave us the suggestions, get hands-on, get it done and get over with because it has to get done type thing, I'm not trying to discourage you from leaving comments or leaving suggestions, but I think that restraint, stuff like that, should be like worst case scenario, like it has to get done and this is the only, like right now, and it has to be done. But I would encourage parents out there to go at it in a positive way. Be that safe space for your kids. Don't be a source of anxiety. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I've talked a lot.
Rambling with David.
I've talked a lot.